Okay, we can start this marine engine. Marine engine is very important because we have studied different categories of craft. It is a traditional craft, then motorized craft, then mechanized craft. So traditional craft, we are not using this. It depends upon the length of the vessel. If it is beyond this 20-meter length, then definitely some of the engine we have to install. If it is less than that, then they're using this shale, and then ore is there or motor is there to propel the vessel, to propel the craft or boat. So for mechanized boat, we require the engine, because engines not only for this propulsion we require, but also we require for the hydraulic power, especially the gears which we are using. Winches is there, drum is there. So for that we require a lot of power. So who is going to provide that power? Because the manpower, crew member on the boats will be very less. So definitely we require power. So marine engines is going to provide that power. Okay. So we will study about this topic. So this marine engines, especially, sorry here. So this is latent heat energy of fuel is converted to mechanical energy in the case of heat engine. Okay. So that basically we are converting the latent heat of energy which present in the fuel into a mechanical energy in the case of heat engine. Then heat in the fuel is released by the combustion and is transferred to the working substance. So whatever the heat will be there in the fuel, it is burned by combustion process and it is transferred to the working substances. That means the propeller. Then classification is there. We are having the steam engine. In earlier days, we were using that is steam engines. For that, we require boiler and steam is generated, and then steam we are feeding into that engines for propelling. Then another, now this internal combustion engine is there. Internal combustion engines, they use different categories of the fuel. We require fuel. So internal combustion engines, we are using the fuel as a diesel, petrol, and gas. Diesel, petrol, and gas. Then this steam engine, we are not using nowadays. So now what we are using the internal combustion engines. So we will focus on internal combustion engine. Okay, internal combustion engine. So this working principle of internal combustion engine, we will go. Before going to this working principle, first you have to understand this figure, especially this internal combustion engine. Basically, you can see here this spotlight. So basically, this is this internal combustion engines. So you can see inside there is a hollow cylinder. Okay. So inside there is a hollow cylinder in which this piston, you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pistons are moving ups and down. Okay. So internal combustion engine, basically it consists of a hollow cylinder. So in that hollow cylinder, piston will move up and down. So this piston is connected to this cam. Okay, not cam, this one, crankshaft. You can see here, थोड़ा सा बेंड यू शेप में है, ये ऐसा सर्पेंटाइल मोशन में जाएगा, ऐसे फिर होगा, ऐसे हो, like that it will be there, in which the piston will be connected. So what is happening in this engine or internal combustion engine? Piston will move up and down, but how they are moving up and down? So for the movement of the piston, what we are using, we are injecting a fuel at some stage. So there is a two center is there. One is called as BDC, another one is called as TDC. BDC is the bottom dead center and TDC is the top dead center. That means when the piston, this piston will be at the bottom end of the cylinder, then that center is called as bottom dead center. Understood? When the piston will be at the bottom of the cylinder, then it is called as bottom dead center. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then when the piston will move ups, that means towards the upward direction, and when it is reaching to this top, then it is called as TDC, that is the top dead center. Understood? Any confusion?
No, sir.
So basically what we are doing, when the piston will be at the BDC that is bottom dead center, that times we are injecting the air. What we are doing, the air will be, we are having the valve. You can see that on the top there will be a valve. You can see this valve is there. So this valve will be that air inlet valve will be there, then fuel injecting valve will be there, and then exhaust valve will be there. So what is happening in this internal combustion engine, when the piston will be at BDC, that means bottom dead center, so we are injecting, that means air is fed into that cylinder. Okay, that means air will be shocked. Then what will happen due to the compression, means air, what we are doing, we are compressing the air. So first, when it will be at the BDC, air will be shocked and it will be compressed. So while we are compressing, and when it is reaching to the top dead center, not exactly prior to that, that times we are feeding or injecting the fuel. Because of the compression of the air inside the cylinder, the temperature will be very high. Because of the compression of the air, the temperature inside the cylinder will be very high. And when the temperature will be very high, at that times, there will be air and fuel mixture, because we are injecting the fuel into the cylinder. So this fuel will be highly inflammable in nature, because the temperature is already high. If we are injecting the fuel, that fuel will be burned. And if the fuel will burn, so they will increase inside the cylinder, the pressure will increase. So why pressure will increase? So that time, because of the increase in the pressure, this piston will move downward direction. At the same time, the exhaust valve will be open and it may release this burnt gases. Okay, so this is the working principle. Okay, working principle of internal combustion engine. क्या क्या है इसमें याद रखना? होता क्या है? It basically consists of a hollow cylinder. Internal combustion engine, it is consist of a hollow cylinder. In that hollow cylinder, this piston will move up and down, up and down. This piston is connected to this crankshaft. Because of the suction stroke, the air will be shocked, and when the piston will be at the TDC or prior to TDC, the fuel will be injected. Because of the high temperature inside the cylinder, the fuel will burn and it may increase the pressure. Because of the increase in the pressure, this piston will move down. So if piston is moving down, it is connected to this rod having this crankshaft. So crankshaft will rotate. Okay, because of the movement, downward movement of the piston, this crankshaft will rotate, and this crankshaft is connected to this shaft. This wheel will be there, flywheel will be there, and it is connected to the shaft. So that shaft, if it is rotating, which is connected to this propeller ka blade se connected, so propeller will also rotate, and because of the rotation of the propeller, our vessel will move in upward direction or backward direction. कोई confusion है यहाँ पे?
Sir, in this diagram, where is propeller?
इस डायग्राम में हमको केवल सिलेंडर याद रखना है, ठीक है, जिसमें पिस्टन का
Okay, sir.
मूवमेंट है, अप एंड डाउन हो रहा है। दिस पिस्टन इज, ये हमारा सिलेंडर है, 1 2 3 4 4 पिस्टन है, 4 सिलेंडर लगा हुआ है, इट्स अ होलो सिलेंडर, ओके। So in which the piston is moving up and downward direction. This piston is connected to this crankshaft with a rod. Okay. So when the fuel will be injected, and there will be a mixture of air and fuel, and because of the burning of the fuel, the temperature inside the cylinder will increase. Sorry, the pressure inside the cylinder will increase, and because of the increase in the pressure, this piston will move downward direction. So if the piston is moving in downward direction, what will happen? So this crankshaft will rotate, and with this crankshaft is connected to this shaft. So this shaft is also rotating, and at the end of the shaft, this propeller blade will be there. So propeller blade will also rotate. So if the propeller blade is rotating, our vessel will move. Okay, so only this much you have to understand. No need to understand all this rocker shaft, push rod, tapped. Camshaft is important. Camshaft is important because there is a connection. Okay, so this is the principle. Now we will go in detail. Okay, कोई confusion?
No, sir.
Okay.
फ्लाईव्हील
फ्लाईव्हील के कनेक्शन है दिस क्रैंकशैफ्ट से। जैसे गियर होते हैं ना, इफ वी आर चेंजिंग द गियर, जैसे हमारे साइकिल में चेन है, चेन में कुछ हम गियर चेंज करते हैं तो वो धीरे धीरे क्या होता है, हमारा स्पीड को कंट्रोल करता है। सो इट इज कनेक्टेड टू दैट। ठीक है, यू रिमेंबर द पिस्टन, यू रिमेंबर द सिलेंडर, यू रिमेंबर द क्रैंकशैफ्ट, to remember you remember this shaft and this all entire internal combustion engine. ठीक है, and valve is important. Inlet valve, especially air inlet valve, then exhaust valve, then fuel injecting valve. कौन सा valve किस समय में open रहेगा, किस समय में close रहेगा, so it will come now. ठीक है, so see the operational cycle of this 2-stroke and 4-stroke engine. We are having a 2-stroke or 4-stroke. Okay, so this travel of the piston between the extreme point is the BDC and TDC. So if the piston is traveling between these two center or extreme point, then it is termed or it is called as a stroke. Understood? Important. ये जो अभी ये slide है ना, it's very important. When the piston is travel between the extreme point is the BDC and TDC, then it is called as a stroke, and each stroke is accomplished in a half a revolution of the crankshaft. अगर एक piston movement हो रहा है, एक stroke लग रहा है, तो हमारा जो crankshaft का जो rotation है वो half हो रहा है। ठीक है, so there is a two-stroke engine and 4-stroke engine. Difference between this 2-stroke and 4-stroke is that the operation is completed in 2-stroke of the piston or 1 revolution of the crankshaft. That means piston का 2 बार stroke लगेगा तब जाकर के crankshaft का 1 बार में revolution होगा. It will complete 1 cycle of this revolution of the crankshaft. In 4-stroke, 4 times the piston will move up and down, then there will be 2 revolution of the crankshaft to complete 1 cycle. Okay, this is very important. You must have to remember. Now we will go to this detail. 2-stroke. So basically in 2-stroke diesel engine, we are talking about the diesel engine. Then we will go to this petrol engine. Okay, and we are not using this LPG gases. We are using mostly petrol engine and this diesel engine, and most commonly diesel engine is used. So in two-stroke diesel engine, every alternate stroke is a power stroke. क्योंकि 2 बार पिस्टन को मूव करना है, एक कंप्लीट साइकिल प्रोसेस करना है. So every alternate stroke is a power stroke. So होता क्या है, we are feeding a fresh air into the cylinder, having the pressure which is coming from the blower. That means fresh air is admitted to this cylinder with the help of this blower. So here, in case of two-stroke engine, there will be these 2 ports will be there. Inlet port, you can see here, inlet port and exhaust port. There is a 2 port. Instead of valve, they are having a 2 port, inlet port and exhaust port, and which is placed at the top of the piston. That means TDC जो है, TDC के हेड पे, मतलब पिस्टन के हेड के ऊपर वाले पोजीशन पे रहेगा. ठीक है, इनलेट पोर्ट एंड एग्जॉस्ट पोर्ट. देन इनकमिंग एयर इज यूज्ड टू स्कैवेंज द एग्जॉस्ट गैसेस. जब हम एयर इसमें हमारा एडमिट होगा सिलेंडर में, तो क्या होगा, जो भी बर्न्ड हमारा फ्यूल होगा, वो गैस जो है, दैट गैस विल बी एग्जॉस्टेड. ठीक है, so this is in a two-stroke cycle there are no independent suction and exhaust, so we are not having a independent suction and exhaust stroke. Then next one, that first stage, that operational cycle, first stage जो होता है, piston will be at the BDC. BDC is the bottom dead center. So we are having, in case of two-stroke engine, we are having a 2 port only, inlet port and exhaust port. So this inlet port admits pre-compressed air from a blower into the cylinder. That is the first stage. So while this fresh air is admitted to this cylinder, so what will happen? Whatever the gases will be there, which is coming from the burn fuel का burn होने के बाद जो आ रहा है, when the fuel will burn, it will be converted into gas. So that gases will be exhausted by admitting this pre-compressed air. That is the first stage. Okay. Then second stage, as the piston moves upward. When the piston moves upward, it closes both inlet and exhaust ports, and the air gets compressed. So both air inlet ports and exhaust ports, both the ports will be closed, and the air which was admitted during the first stage in the cylinder will be compressed. Okay, because both the valve is closed. So piston will moves, air will compressed. Understood? When the air will be, when the piston will be just reaching to this TDC, that means prior to this TDC, that is top dead center, when it will reach, and when it will be reaching prior to TDC, that times air will be very compressed. Inside, the temperature will be very high. So at that times, we are injecting a fuel, that is atomized fuel we are injecting or spraying. So what will happen? Already inside the cylinder, the temperature is very high, and if we are injecting the fuel or spraying the fuel into the cylinder, it may burn. So ignition may take place, and because of this ignition, the temperature, the pressure will be high because of the burning of the fuel. So pressure high होगा तो हमारा क्या होगा? TDC center से जो हमारा piston है, that piston will be go to the BDC. So while that reaching to this BDC, though हमारा crankshaft will be rotate, and accordingly the propeller shaft and propeller blade will rotate. Okay, so fourth stage, on the downward movement of the piston, the exhaust port opens. At the same time, the gases which is coming from burning of fuel, so that gases will be exhausted by this port. exhaust port. At that times, the inlet ports will be closed. Okay, and this process will continue. Okay, this is the operational cycle. First stage, second stage, third stage, and fourth stage. ठीक है, understood? कोई confusion? Any confusion?
No, sir.
ठीक है, चलो. Then we are having a 4-stroke engine. 4-stroke engine में क्या होता है? We are having a total 4 stroke. Suction stroke, compression stroke, ठीक है? And then we are having a power stroke, and last one is the exhaust stroke. Suction stroke में क्या होता है? We are sucking the air inside the cylinder via air inlet valve. So that times air inlet valve will be open. So we are sucking the fresh air. Okay. So that times air inlet valve will be open. At the same times, the fuel injecting valve as well as this exhaust valve will be closed. Okay. So that times only suction will takes place. So that is the suction stroke. Compression stroke में क्या होता है? When the sufficient air is sucked. So now the next process is the compression. So during compression strokes, piston will try to move in upward direction. So if the piston is moving in upward direction, so whatever the air was there, we have sucked. So that air will be compressed. So that times during the compression stroke, both inlet as well as the exhaust valve will be closed. ठीक है? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So both this valve will be closed. Air inlet valve or exhaust valve. But this fuel injecting valve that will be open. When it is reaching to this TDC में जब जाएंगे, so that times the fuel injecting valve will be open. So, and that times the fuel will be injected into that cylinder. So fuel and air mixture will be produced, and at the same times the temperature inside the cylinder will be high, the fuel will burn. So that is the firing stroke, or we can say the power stroke. Suction में air को शक करेंगे, compression में air को compress करेंगे, but when it is reaching to this TDC or prior to that, we are injecting the fuel inside the cylinder. So what will happen? This fuel or air, this fuel will burn and gases will produce, and the inside the cylinder pressure will increase, and then there will be this power stroke. Power stroke में क्या है? Inside the cylinder, the pressure will be very high. High pressure will be there. So if high pressure is there, so this BD, this piston, this is the piston, this is the piston, this is piston, this is the piston. So this piston will move down, which is connected to this crankshaft. So crankshaft भी rotate होगा. Crankshaft again it is connected to this shaft or propeller shaft. So propeller blade हमारा rotate होगा. At the same times, when there is a power stroke or firing stroke, so gases will be there because the fuel has been burned. So these gases will be released by this valve, exhaust valve. So at this times, air inlet valve will be closed, fuel valve will be closed, exhaust valve will be open. So only gases is going outside. So this is the working cycle or working cycle of the 4-stroke engine. Now we are having a comparison between these two, 2-stroke and 4-stroke. What is the comparison? In 4-stroke, one working stroke for every 4-stroke. That means 4 times piston have to move up and down to have a one working or power stroke. In case of 4-stroke, this is very important, most commonly come in competitive exam and people gets confused. In 2 strokes, one working stroke, that means one power stroke, for every 2 stroke, that means the 2 times piston will move up and down, then there will be 1 working stroke or 1 power stroke. In case of 4-stroke engine, blower is not required for charging, but in case of 2-stroke, we require blower for charging the cylinder. Here, in case of 4-stroke, we are having the inlet valve, exhaust valve, and fuel injecting valve, which is located at the head of the cylinder. But in case of 2-stroke, only 2 valve. What is that? No, only fuel valve is present. No, here 2 valve we can say. No. 2 port is there. Valve, fuel valve will be there. 2 port is there, inlet port and exhaust port. But 1 valve will be there for injecting the fuel. In case of 4-stroke, mechanical and thermal efficiency are better. 2-stroke, mechanical and thermal efficiency are lesser than the 4-stroke engine. 4-stroke engine, less heat is produced inside the cylinder compared to 2-stroke engine. In case of 2-stroke engine, more heat is produced. Then more output is obtained for equal weight and space occupied, and output is comparatively less in case of this 2-stroke engine. Then last one is the less. I think here you heavier and lesser flywheel, and here in 2-stroke is the lighter this flywheel structure. Now we are having the petrol engine. Diesel engine we have completed. We are having the petrol engine. So this petrol engine, we are using the fuel as a petrol, and here ignition, generally in case of petrol engines we are doing ignition by using the spark plug, but whereas in case of diesel engine we are igniting the fuel by compression, by air compression. Okay, so that is the difference. So in case of petrol engine and diesel engine, comparison is the low initial cost but high running cost. Initially मतलब हमको पैसा कम इन्वेस्ट करना है, बट रनिंग आजकल पेट्रोल देखो 95, 96, 97 किसी किसी स्टेट में पर लीटर मिल रहा है. So that is the advantage and disadvantage. Here high initial cost but running cost will be less. Petrol engine lighter in construction, diesel engine heavier construction. Petrol engine occupies less space, diesel engine occupies more space. So petrol engine use petrol as a fuel, diesel engine uses diesel oil as a fuel. Highly inflammable, minimum risk of fire. वो वर्किंग डेक पे जब हम करेंगे ना, तो देयर इज चांसेस दैट occurrence of the fire hazard. So that is the minimum risk of fire in case of diesel engine. Then fuel more expensive, इसका जो है कम expensive होता है diesel engine. Accurately, quickly, accelerate quickly. पेट्रोल इंजन जो है तुरंत स्पीड देता है, बट डीजल इंजन में ऐसा नहीं है, slowly स्पीड देगा. Then low compression ratio 7:1. This is very important. Most commonly come in competitive exam. Compression ratio between this petrol engine का या हमें diesel engine के बारे में पूछते. Ignition by a spark plug. Ignition जो होता है इसमें डीजल में compression system से होता है, means air compression के through. Petrol engine में क्या है? Carburetor will be there to vaporize the fuel, but डीजल इंजन में ये हमारा एब्सेंट होता है. पेट्रोल इंजन, a mixture of air and petrol vapor is drawn into the cylinder during suction stroke. Only air enters the cylinder during suction stroke. Fuel is injected in the form of spray at the end of the compression stroke. So this is the differences and most commonly come in this exam. So you must have to remember. Okay, so this is all about the engine, marine engine. ठीक है, कुछ confusion you may ask?
Sir, carburetor is present in पेट्रोल।
पेट्रोल इंजन में कार्बोरेटर रहेगा तभी तो इग्निशन होगा। कार्बोरेटर रहता है चार्जिंग के लिए। देखना हमारा जो कभी ये जो टू व्हीलर होते हैं, टू व्हीलर में कार्बोरेटर लगा रहता है। उसका टॉप पे जब हम किक मारते हैं, किक लगाते हैं, तो वहां से वो, जैसे हमारा गैस में लाइटर जलाते हैं तो इग्निशन होता है ना, वैसा
यस सर।
कार्बोरेटर में भी होता है। तो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट इग्निशन वो हमारा फ्यूल जो है बर्न होता है। फ्यूल बर्न होगा तो हमारा व्हीकल जो है या वेसल जो है हमारा मूव करेगा। This is very important topic which I have covered today. Okay, I think next freezing I have to cover this thawing. Thawing is also important. Method of thawing. Freezing you have means we have studied it a lot. कुछ confusion है तो पूछो। कोई नहीं पूछ रहे हैं। ठीक है, अगर कोई नोट्स नहीं मिले या कुछ नहीं मिले तो हमें रिमाइंड करो। ठीक है, सो दैट अगर कुछ हमने पढ़ा दिया हो वो टेक्स्ट करो, स्पेशली ग्रुप में, तो सबको पता चलेगा। क्योंकि यहाँ पे बहुत आदमी देख रहे हैं जो कुछ अटेंड नहीं किया रहा है, तो उनको पता ही नहीं चल रहा है क्या चल रहा है क्या नहीं चल रहा है। कोई नहीं पूछेंगे तो क्लोज किया जाए।
यस सर।
क्लोज
यस सर।
क्लोज करने के वक्त में सब जवाब देने लगते हैं यार। चलो ठीक है।
थैंक यू सर।